The Evergreen Media Network Studio, powered by Scott Tree Services.
This is Martha Matters. From real estate, healthcare, current events, taxes, or just about any topic, we're talking about it. Call us with any questions on just about any subject. Now, here she is, Martha! Well, hi there, everyone, and welcome. There's certainly a lot happening, but I've got to tell you this that affected me personally with Mullinax Ford. We got a new car, or I should say newer. It was not previously owned. It's a 2024. The model is an Edge, a Ford Edge, EDGE, and we got a very good deal on it because while it was never owned, it was in the dealership the entire time. It was used as a loaner for the first 6 months, so it has 900 miles on it, which of course is not a new car, legally or technically. But we got a very good deal on it, and all the related fees and everything, I've got to tell you all about. It seems to be a big secret. First of all, like every other dealer, except Mullinax, they have zero dealer fees. You will find when you buy a car anywhere else, there's a dealer fee up front, whether it's $500 or $600, whether it's $200, whether it's any amount. There are no dealer fees whatsoever on anything that you buy in Mullinax. A used car, an older car, a brand new car. There are no dealer fees. You are given a paper up front on discounts, which they have. There's a line item for the amount of discount. There's also a rebate amount, which was determined by Detroit or Dearborn, Michigan, at the headquarters. And all those different fees don't exist, and those credits do exist. I'll tell you what happened with our car. It was listed at $42,000 if it was new. This is a 2024. And between the rebate and the discount, we got $10,000 off the sale price, right down to $32,000. Then in addition, this is what sold it. Because, you know, in the back of your mind, all of us think alike, all of you listeners, that, if they gave $10,000 off, the car must have only been worth $35,000 and they upped the price, so you're not really getting much off. And we all think that way. But the one thing that sold the car to us, they will give 36 months, which is 3 years, payment with zero, I repeat, I guess I was choked up to say it, 0% financing. That is unheard of in these days. Every single, whether it's a used car dealership, most other dealerships, you're talking upper single-digit interest from 7, 8, 9% to even double-digit mortgages. This is 0% financing. So even if you can afford to pay 100% cash, you would take the 3-year financing anyway because it is free without a penny interest, without a penny of additional fees, and again, no dealer fees whatsoever.
Yeah, I want to talk about that, Martha, because you've heard me ramble on about me buying used cars and stuff like that, and I didn't realize that they had done that in so many, especially used car lots, if you will, where the price is written either on the windshield or you read it in an ad or whatever, and it seems like almost too good to be true. Well, in 99% of the cases when I went to those kind of things, it was too good to be true because that's what they were doing. They were adding on when you got there, oh, by the way, this is the dealer prep, the dealer surcharge. So it was like literally another $2,000 or $3,000. So that car wasn't actually $15,000. It was $18,000, $19,000.
Right.
So that is a big deal. And then it's not coercive, if you will.
Yeah, no dealer fees whatsoever. No secrets.
Yeah.
And they give you a complete list right up front. If you're trading in a car, they'll give you another line like ours was 4,400 and change, and they'll go by the Kelly Blue Book, and it's just very above board. You can do the math yourself. The way they give you the list of things, there's no hidden fees whatsoever. Now, 2024 car, it's bumper to bumper warranty for 48,000 miles, and with a they have another program which we took. I think the amount was 1,000. Let me say 1,900. We got complete bumper to bumper warranty with everything, including oil changes and what you normally would not include, like if you drive a car heavy and you need new brake shoes, it even covers that. It covers absolutely everything up to 75,000 miles. And we thought that little extra was well worth it. It's called Prime Insurance. And the insurance is not through State Farm or something like that. It's actually through Ford Motor Division. So they have your insurance on the computer. And if you accidentally left the page, the form or the paper policy at home, it doesn't matter. It's on their computer. So for those of you who are a little on the forgetful side, it's really a no-brainer. You can go in and everything's on the computer. You don't need to worry about misplacing a paper, a registration, or anything from the glove compartment or accidentally throwing something out. They have all the information, and that is it. And it's really beautiful because when you go to secondhand dealers, forget about the interest rate being higher because those are private individuals that are giving the loans. It's not Bank of America or Chase or one of the other banks. They're individuals that are loaning money, and they want the higher interest rate, and it is higher, 8, 9, 10, or whatever percent, even if you have a good credit rating.
Mm-hmm.
So it really outdoes most of the competition, which is why I'm bringing you up to this. I've got to tell you, the ones with 0% financing are Ford Edge, Explorer, which is a larger SUV, Escape, which is also a larger SUV, much larger. It has 3 rows of seats. And the F-150, which you all know is a truck, and it's a very popular Ford truck. They all have 0% financing. But let me tell you, don't be upset. If you want another model, even a compact car, the finance charge is 1.9%. That's still so much lower. We used to see that 10 years ago, but we don't see it now, except Mullinax is coming out with that. So you can buy any car, certainly any newer car, I should say, for 1.9%, which is not a deal breaker, it's a deal maker.
And those are it's for a 36-month loan, though, Martha, right?
Yes,
and then,
36 months, which is 3 years.
Right. And then you and I talked before we went on air that there are deals to be negotiated if you want different time frames and stuff, possibly with the interest, and they can work with you with different things.
That's true.
It's not set in stone, each one.
That's true.
Okay.
I can't advertise deals because there are all different circumstances and different cars, but I can say that is true. From experience from last week, my husband was insistent on getting a 4-year loan, which would be 48 months, not 36. Not 36. Mm-hmm. So they made a deal with him. But there are very different situations. It depends what you're getting, and also what you're trading in or not trading in, and so forth. There are, believe it or not, more variables than you can shake a stick at, but they're very, very creative on their financing. Mm-hmm. They want to make a deal.
You know what? I think that it's one of the things that people will agree on, that buying a car is one of the most stressful things that there is, because of all the negotiation and what you have to think ahead of, think behind of, whatever. Mm-hmm. Like you said originally, Martha, that, it sounds almost too good to be true that they're getting you some way or whatever. And we all think that. So it's actually very refreshing to hear that this is open for discussion kind of thing, and you can make it work. What works best for you. I can't say that today. Mm-hmm. I can't talk today, but yeah, it seems that way.
That's very, very true.
And that's all you can ask for, really, because you have to pay for this stuff. I mean, cars are expensive, mm-hmm. And there's no way around it now. I mean, however you go, I mean, everybody needs some kind of transportation, if you will. Not all of us mm-hmm. can ride free skateboards and bicycles and everything where we need to go, right?
Absolutely. And they have something else, which I didn't know and I haven't made use of. But any car that you buy, including a used car, any car that you buy for the next, if it's a used car, it's I think it's 500 miles, which would be basically a few months. But if it's a new car or a newer car, quite a bit longer, the time is negotiable. They have what they call a pickup and delivery service. Every car dealer has it. If your car has to stay overnight, they'll drive you home, mm-hmm. or later in the afternoon they'll pick you back up to come in. That's standard in many cases. But what this case is, if you're on the road anywhere roughly between Titusville and Palm Beach, it's just like AAA. They will come and change a flat tire. They will change a battery. And if your car needs towing back for something else, you can tow it back. They will tow it back. All of that service is for free. You just pay for the items, like if you need a new battery or they have to put a new tire on, you don't have a spare, something like that. But the service is for free. And if they have to tow you back to their dealership, it's for free. I thought that was a very nice additive, too. Other dealers don't have that. Like I said, if you bring your car in for a repair, they will drive you home for free, and they'll pick you up when the repair is complete. But most dealers, not all, believe it or not, but many dealers do have that same policy for that. But I thought the changing of a tire and the battery service, I thought that was neat. Now, I'm not saying get rid of AAA by any means. We have AAA too. But that same policy is good nationwide. With Mullinax, it's not nationwide, it's locally. It's more between like Titusville and Palm Beach and a bit west of, significantly west of I-95. But it's not the whole state of Florida or other states or anything else. So if you travel a lot, by all means, keep your AAA. This is not replacing that, but it's a very nice situation. If they don't encourage tipping or anything else, it's a service and they want to make you happy. So there are a few other things to discuss on this too, but the people are very nice. They call you up afterwards, make sure everything is going okay, and so forth. I have a lot more to tell you, but we really need to take a break, so stay with us. I want to introduce you to our main sponsor, Highland Plaza, located on US 1 on the east side of the Highland Drive traffic light. We even have our own left-hand turn lane. One of the places in there, the first one on the north side, is Easy Stop, and you will be surprised what competitive and beautiful prices they have. You should give it a shot. Also, Tony's Hairstyling Salon is ideal for the entire family at all ages. He and his wife have run a salon there for years with a huge following. Also, we want to tell you about La Taberna Restaurant. It has the freshest Mexican food in town and a well-experienced chef. You will be most surprised not only by the food, but the reasonable prices. Also, I want to tell you about the nail salon. It's Luxury Nails. Let me tell you, they do everything, both for walk-in clients and appointments. Appointments are really appreciated, but they treat all clients professionally. Now, I want to repeat to you, this is located on US 1, just east of Highland Drive at the traffic light. It's a beautiful yellow building with a maroon awning. We look forward to seeing you there. Come on over.
It's hurricane season. Prune your trees now with Scott Tree Services. Strengthen your trees against high winds and remove broken limbs that could cause damage. Don't get nervous. Call Scott Tree Services. Sturgis Lumber is the county's most trusted hardware store. Sturgis stocks stainless steel products, power tools, construction and painting supplies, propane, plumbing, and electrical parts. 4645 US 1 Vero Beach. Sturgis Lumber and Hardware.
Everyone's talking about mental health, but if you needed help, would you know where to turn? If you need help, start here. The Mental Health Collaborative. It's a central resource provider that will make it easier to get the help you need. MHC will make appointments with professionals for you. Simply provide them with your insurance information and the services you need. Make the call to them so they can make the calls for you. The Mental Health Collaborative of Indian River County. Reach out at mhcollaborative.org.
At Sunshine Furniture, our 35,000 square foot showroom is filled with the largest selection of in-stock coastal furniture on the Treasure Coast. Now during our summer sale, you can save 10 to 50% store-wide on furniture in the latest styles and colors from Tommy Bahama, Lexington, Hooker, Riverside, Universal, Four Seasons, Braxton Color, Capri, and more. Sofas, love seats, dining sets, bedroom groups, all in stock for immediate delivery. We're also the outdoor furniture experts and have hundreds of styles of any patio furniture you need, including a gallery of Berlin Garden, Hollywood, and Kingsley Bait. Sunshine Furniture, 1295 US 1 in the Publix Plaza, Vero Beach. Come in now for our store-wide summer sale, including all pictures, lamps, and accessories half price. Don't forget to visit our outlet and sales store directly across the street and visit our website at sunshinefurniturecasual.com.
Sunshine Furniture.
Hi there. Well, welcome back. I just want to tell you also, when you go to Mullinax, at least the one in Vero Beach, they literally, and I can vouch for it because I have trouble sometimes going in for service, finding a place to park. They have over 500 vehicles, new and used, that they will that they would like to sell. So they're really into making all kinds of deals. They realize how expensive mortgage loans are, and fewer people than ever are buying cars. And they're trying to reverse that trend. So you are really in the driver's seat if you go over there. You can't get everything for nothing, but reasonably, they are definitely much more competitive than most other dealerships and most other used car places by far. Just, I'm not saying buy. Only you make that decision. But at least check them out. Because the 0% financing and even 1.9% financing really took our attention away and made us listen to everything. Because right now, the inflation is still ridiculous. We all see it in the food markets. The rate may be going down, but it's still 25-30% more than it was before the pandemic. So people are hurting, and then the gas going up and down. Now it seems to be going down a little bit again, but there's still, from 360 going down to 320, it's still $1 plus, more like $1.50 more expensive than it was 4 years ago. And same with the plane flights and everything else. Some of this increase is because they can. They know everything else is going up, so other areas of transportation are going to go up too. It's not that they have to have it. So we need something to be done about this. But we all know how tight some people's budgets are. So on that note, if you have any questions, Mullinax is located on 488. Their address is 488 US 1. You can enter it both from US 1 and from Indian River Drive in Vero Beach. And they do have other locations. I know there's one in, for example, in Melbourne. So give Mullinax a call, find out which of the locations is closest to you, and make an appointment. You don't have to buy. They're not super pushy at all. You can say, let me think about it for a week or anything else. Have a good one.